childhood cancer survivors now looking to give back by pursuing careers in public health.
It's all thanks to scholarships from a New Jersey nonprofit, the Valerie Fund. And this morning we're joined by the executive director, Barry Kirshner, and scholarship recipient, Vanessa Garcia. So good morning to both of you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Great to have you here. So Barry, let's start with you. Can you tell us what the Valerie Fund is exactly and who it benefits?
The Valerie Fund's an incredible nonprofit started in 1976 by Ed and Sue Goldstein after they unfortunately lost their daughter Valerie. And they wanted to make a difference. They took Valerie into New York City, into Columbia Presbyterian Babies Hospital at the time. And after their 6-year battle with Valerie, they thought it was wrong that there were no treatment centers close to home. They lived in New Jersey. They live in New Jersey now. And they simply wanted to make a difference and do something in Valerie's name. From their desire to help children in this local area, there are now 8 Valerie Fund Children's Centers at 8 different hospitals. We have a free summer camp for children called Camp Happy Times that just took place 2 weeks ago. We've got an amazing scholarship program that Vanessa took advantage of. We provide emergency funds for families with children being treated at one of the 8 Valerie Fund centers at 8 hospitals, from Long Island to New York City to northern New Jersey to southern New Jersey. All came about because of Ed and Sue saying we need to make a difference for our children.
Wow.
Wonderful work.
Yeah, and now the breadth of the area, the coverage area is so important, right? Vanessa, can you share with us how you got involved with the Valerie Project?
So when I was 10 years old, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is a type of cancer. And the Valerie Fund was one of the hospitals that I was admitted into, and they became like my family. Like, they weren't just an organization. They were people who just came in and brought me joy. Like, when I say like I wanted to go to the hospital, it was because I wanted to see them, not because of the treatment. And they just became family.
Are we looking at pictures of you right there?
Yes.
Oh.
They were like, they just did everything for my family. When my family was at the lowest point, they were always there to support us, whether it was economically, just with financially, anything really. And it just brings me joy to be back here today and be able to support them as a student and just make them proud.
Now, you're one of the scholarship recipients, are you not?
Yes,
like, there's
I am.
like more than 120 or so that have received the scholarship?
Yes.
So how has all of this inspired your now career goal?
So as a child, I knew I always wanted to be something in the medical field.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to be specifically nursing, but as soon as I got into the hospital, I was kind of like going into everything. I knew that I wanted to help children battling cancer. So that's when I knew that I wanted to be a nurse pediatric oncologist. And it brought my inspiration of just going to nursing school, and now I'm a sophomore at Ramapo College, where I will pursue my degree in nursing to be able to help.
Wonderful.
That's amazing. Barry, I mean, you hear a story like that, right? Not only that she went to the Valerie Fund, now got the scholarship, now wants to give back. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, Dan, and that's why we do what we do. Ed and Sue started off by wanting to have the best care possible for our kids close to home, so that other families didn't have to drive into the city like they did with Valerie. That has evolved to the point with beyond these 8 centers. And let me just go back 2 seconds. The hospitals provide the medical care.
Yeah.
But it was clear to Ed and Sue, and it's been clear to us now, this is year 49. Next year is the 50th year of the Valerie Fund, starting in 1976. So we're super proud of what we provide for Vanessa and about 65 other pediatric patients coming through the hospitals. But we support what we call comprehensive health care for children with cancer and blood disorders. So it's hematology and oncology. So the hospitals have the doctors and the nurses, but Ed and Sue realized that it takes more than medicine to cure a child. The entire family is impacted. So we are funding social workers, child life specialists, educational specialists that support Vanessa, help her with college applications and advice, and helping keep her current with her schools. Psychologists, neuropsychologists, integrative medicine, and palliative care. That's where philanthropy has to come in, and that's what we're proud to make happen. Because it's 6,500 kids, and not really just kids, it's families. It's family.
What I also love about what the Valerie Fund does is that you help kids feel like normal kids with Camp Happy Times,
Yep.
right? Do you go back? You went, right, as a kid?
I have gone to Camp Happy Times, and that was like the best week that I could ever experience. As a child, especially in the hospital, you already feel isolated because you're not with your friends, you're not at school normally, and just being able to go somewhere where we've all gone through something similar, and being able to reflect on that, it just really comes to show that there is a better side to it than just the cancer. Like, there is someone out there to support you and help you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Barry, how can
wonderful.
people support the Valerie Fund?
Very simply, what we do all day is you go online and you go to thevaleriefund.org. We've got events all year. We've got emergency funds we provide for the families. But simply the best thing anyone could do is, A, tell their friends about the difference the Valerie Fund is making from Long Island down to southern New Jersey and the Philly metro area. But go to www.thevaleriefund.org. Show your support for our kids and our families. This year, we're going to provide about $675,000 in emergency funds for the families coming through the centers, because the social workers identified coming out of the pandemic that families had needs that they didn't have before.
Wow.
$700,000 in scholarships for amazing students like Vanessa
Yeah.
going to Ramapo College to be a nurse.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
wants to give back, and we see that all the
It's
time.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, wonderful work, and congrats to you. Best of luck.
Yes.
Thank
as
you
well.
so much.